wanted to talk for a second today about some homestead books that we find to be very encouraging at any level of homesteading, from novice to beginners to well-seasoned homesteaders. There's three particular, I'd say, publications. Two are books and one is a magazine. If you've seen our some of our other videos, you know that the magazine's going to be Countryside, because we absolutely love Countryside. But two of the books, one is called the Have More Plan. This was done by Ed and Carolyn Robinson. This couple, after World War II, decided that they had had enough of city living, and they bought themselves a small parcel of land. I believe it was 3 acres. It's been a while since I've read this book. But so this was in the 40s, post-war, and this is actually like the very beginning of the rebirth of the Back to the Land movement. These folks have great information in this little, it's just a little book. It's not very big. I mean, you can see it's like a magazine size, but it is so worth the wealth. Story Publication came out and published this again, I believe in the 90s. Without looking back at all the stuff, I'm not exactly sure of the date. But when we got our hands on it, and of course we heard about it through Countryside, it was so encouraging. I mean, they have pictures of actually doing stuff, and they've, journal stuff on how things worked for them. And they were very encouraging to the population then in the 40s that wanted to get back to the land. So from that, we go to Back to Basics. Back to Basics, again, it's like a little encyclopedia of everything you can think of for homesteading. There's not a lot of in-depth information in here, but it's enough to get you to try something, to see if you like it, or it's enough to spur you to look at more information on it. Very encouraging information. This was done in the 70s, I believe. It might have been late 60s, early 70s, when the second Back to the Land movement began moving again. When the second Back to the Land movement came back around, and people realized that, they'd had enough of the city life and they wanted to get back more to nature and be more self-sufficient. Both of these have the same basic structure of just being self-sufficient, doing more for yourself, doing more for your family. And of course, Countryside, you guys have heard us sing our praises about this magazine. The founder, J.D. Bellinger, great magazine, I think it actually started in the 60s, late 60s, and just reader written. That's one of the things we love about it, is it's reader written. People like ourselves, people like you, write in their stories to encourage other readers. And it's amazing the information that you can glean, because there's just hundreds upon hundreds upon hundreds of articles written by other readers. I hope this was helpful. If you're looking for something to encourage you, those are the things I would recommend that you purchase to begin with. I mean, there are lots of other books out there, lots of other good books, but these are just our three primary to say that these are great at any level, and they're pretty affordable, and it's something you'll keep going back to over and over and over. Thanks. Have a great day. God bless.